In this video, we are going to be talking about using AI to maximize the input and output for your brand. And by brand, I mean all of the personal brands and all of the social media brands and all of the online brands you see online. And so let's get into it straight. So the first use case for integrating AI into your workflow is streamlining workflows. Like you have some projects or you have some step-by-step method for everything in your company or everything in your business, and you want to streamline them. Like a person enters into your company, they first do this, they first do that, and then they get to the end results, and they have to follow some steps in that also. So it's a long kind of method, and you may have to give it very much time according to the level of your business. So the first thing you can do is streamline those workflows, and I will show an example also of how I have done this and how I have taken all of my resources from different apps and put it into a single app, so I can just forward that to the user and he can fill in the details and I just get the answers. So I will show you that in the end of this video. The next thing is build on minimum basic apps instead of 20 different apps. Like you can use Claude for many things, for image generation, for motion generation, and for carousels, and for researching content, and for planning your calendar also. So if you can use one app for that many things, then you should stick to it. Then you should stick to it, and if it's performing well, then maybe just try to integrate different apps into it, into a main app, and make your one main app. Cloud is the best AI, right? Integrate all of your other apps or all of your other applications which you find online, and you can integrate that into your main app, so you don't have to go anywhere else different times, and you can manage it from a single app, and you know what's going on beneath all those apps and beneath the surface of all the things. And since AI can't replace people till now, and it may surely never replace your team, so make those workflows and train your team on that. Like you have 5 departments for content, for finance, and for HR, and whatever you have. So make a different AI workflow for each of these and give it that to the team and tell them to work with it and improvise it. So what that does is, first of all, they can feed it their expertise. So they can feed it their ideas and their experience. So that makes the AI better, because AI doesn't know everything from start. And if you give it some context, if you give it like this is what we have done and this is what we need to do, so in that way AI performs the best, because it has context and it has past experience of your company, and it will give you personalized results to boost up the productivity of your team. It's the best way. You can still have your people, and you still have don't have to manage and look after everything yourself. You can just give it to your team and they can use that. You can reduce the headcount, but you can increase the productivity also. There are some things for which you should never use AI, because it affects your originality, and that makes you sound robotic, and that makes you sound AI which nobody wants. So the first thing is no AI generated clone talking content of yourself, because people want to hear from you, and they don't want 100% of your content to be AI. In fact, as it is in content, you should just keep it as humanly made as possible and try to do most of the stuff by hand, because that creates your originality and that creates your distinguishing factor also, and that presents your personality more rather than some AI generated videos or AI generated. And the last thing which is very is making your personal AI, your words or something like that, which gathers all of your company data and they feed into a system which everyone in the company or everyone in the business can access. So that helps your team also, and you can just share it with the clients to know this is what we are doing and this is your report till now. So the client also have an idea like where am I going and how much steps have I completed in the process. Like you can make your AI chatbot on which you provide it with all the examples and all the experience you have in your field, and someone can just, instead of talking to you every day, they can just chat with that chatbot 24/7, and they can just access your information and access your experience every time. Or if they have any questions between the sets, and if they have any small questions here and there, they can just go and ask your chatbot like what to do now, and what do you think I should take the next step towards. So yeah, that's kind of the basics for what you need to do to utilize AI in your online branding. And I will show you the example now. What have I done to simplify workflow in my company? And it's a basic thing, but it's an example. So enjoy that, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Okay, so this is what I did in my cloud. So I had separate documents. Let me show you first what I had. So imagine how many words this has. So it has around 10,000 words. or whatever. It has around 20,000 words in all of this document. So I uploaded all of this into my Claude, and I made a video on this also. If you want to know what is this, I have the whole 30-minute breakdown of this content ecosystem. So this contains all steps like niche and journey, your branding, your brand questions, and your content creation phase, and your money making phase also, and to growing your phase and getting more leads. So this contains all of it. So if I have to explain this to every customer I got in, so that's gonna take 1 or 2 hours to each client. If I have to get answers of these questions which are present in these documents, these are questions which you have to answer. So if I do this individually with each client, it will take around 1 hour. So I uploaded all of this into my Cloud in this document, and I created a system file for it. And on top of that, I had this I had these forms, these Google Forms for client intake questionnaire and the laws of success for my company. So I also copy pasted all of this into one system, this frame thread system. So now this has everything, every question answer, every questions, every onboarding form, and everything you need. So the client can just open it, and I can just manage it from my end. So I just uploaded all of this. I first tried to upload it as a Google Doc, which was not possible. Then I uploaded it in screenshots, and then I told it to not this is not working, change this, change that, and remove the mistakes. And finally it gave me a full system on which I can share to my clients, and which can I can manage myself. And this has all of this. This has all of these forms, this has all of that middle board questions and all of that information. Is how streamlined I made this. And if I have to change it anything, I can just add it into the chat, and I can tell it like customize it that this way or change this to that. So the cloud will do it for me. That's the thing I was talking about, like how you can use AI in your client journey. If you make this for yourself in your company, this will be very beneficial for you too. So yeah. Also, if you want a 30-minute detailed video of explaining A to Z of everything you need to know about content regarding your brand, then I've made a detailed video on that. You can check it on my YouTube channel. It explains all the brand methodologies, brand ideas, and brand positioning, and your story, your experiences, your answers. So you can watch that on my YouTube also, and I will provide you the link somewhere here. So watch that.